But, having a doula and access to one can really help you find these additional resources that are specific to you. A lot of time, the lists that are given are just kind of general, and it's like, this potentially can help you.
What are some of the policies and resources that exist, and what are some areas for growth? What are we missing, and what may be some possible barriers to treatment and care for birthing parents?
One thing I think of is like the access to doulas. It's really great that, Mass Health now covers doula services. So families that might not have been able to get a doula can through Mass Health. And there are some like hospital-based programs that have some doulas that give access as well there for those who might be outside of that. But I think around policy is making access to doulas a right for patients and not just a luxury, like, oh, it's nice to have. But doulas are really great liaisons for families to reach to their doctors or mental health professionals, and like having access to this robust network of these are people who I think could help you, especially like we've been talking about culturally competent care. The doulas might know someone that might have more space than just like you call your doctor or you call your insurance card and they go, here's a list of people, and there you go, make a call. But having a doula and access to one can really help you find these additional resources that are specific to you. A lot of time, the lists that are given are just kind of general, and it's like, this potentially can help you. And doulas can help kind of wade through all of the minutia of the details and say, this is actually what you need based off what you've been saying, and this is someone who I think, or a list of people who you could talk to. So I think that's something around policy that could help. And then Shirlene had alluded to this about also caring for dads in that space. We have a lot of resources around for moms and birthing people, but for the dads that are also going through their own postpartum experiences and even pregnancy experiences, we don't have enough resources or space for them. And I think that's a really massive barrier because they take on a lot of the caretaking role after birth happens and they're not checked on enough, like they're not checked in with, and then the whole men have to be strong, men can't cry, like all these kind of things. I think those are some really major barriers that we need more room and support for the other people or the second parent, even if it's not a father per se, but the second parent and the after the birth.